great. I just saw him wrestle 2 weeks ago. He was in a tag team match. And I wrestled him about 7 or 8 months ago down in West Virginia. It brought back such good memories to me because when I went up there in 1990, the first, especially when you're at that stage of your career, I was still a young guy, going to the WWF, and you walk in and there's all these stars that you've seen and grown up watching on television. And, I luckily got put with Haku. It's an intimidating place dressing room to walk in the first place, the first time anyway. And early on in my run there, I went through like the Brawler and some of the underneath guys for a while. But then when they put me with Haku, I was a little intimidated. I didn't really know him yet. And the stories in the dressing room were renowned already about what a tough guy he was and is. And I remember that we were Madison Square Garden, and I used to do the blind turnaround crossbody, and he shot me, and it's called crossbody, so he shoots me in, and I grab the second turnbuckle on the top rope, and I look back over my shoulder, and he's all the way back in the other turnbuckle, and I'm like, I know I can't make that far, and but I'm already in the process of doing the move, so I throw myself as far as I can, and I look back and I see him. Like in slow motion, he stops. He goes, and his hands. I remember his hands going like this, running with this look on his face, full bore at me. And he jumps and throws himself into me, and actually carried me like another 3 or 4 feet up into the air. I was probably 230 at the time, and it was like getting hit by a car. Working with Haku was phenomenal because he had such legitimacy. I keep saying past tense. He has such legitimacy, but he taught you at the same time. He got his heat, got himself in, like the saying in the business, make him before you take him, right? And Haku was exceptional at that. And, when people talk about, you go through the pantheon of the great names, right? Who's the greats of this generation and that generation? Haku's name rarely gets thrown in there, always with the tough guy comments. I thought Haku was and is a hell of a wrestler. I thought he was damn good at what he did.